that we still use nowadays. Now you're going to be able to see to the left side of the bus one of those two main bridges in town. This one is the smallest one. It's called Alcántara Bridge, as I already mentioned. It was built in the 1st century before Christ, sorry, AD, by the Romans. It's been overhauled throughout history, and the name is Alcántara Arch Bridge. So Romans were established in Spain for many centuries. They even consider Spain a Roman province. They began to exploit all the natural resources in the Spanish country for many centuries. But as you may know, the Western Roman Empire was made for by some barbarian tribes in the north of Europe, called the Goths, or here in Spain we call them the Visigoths. So these people were fighting against Roman troops in France, and they continued down south, and finally they conquer also the Spanish country, fighting against the Roman army, and they established in the city of Toledo. It was around the year 500 AD already, and these people, the Visigoths, were on the time were pagan. Their religion was the Arianism. But when they reached Spain in the year 500 AD, then in a few years they converted to Christianism, because during those centuries Christianism was very trendy, as you may imagine. And Visigoths began to construct certain facilities also. The ancient churches, ancient Roman Catholic churches, were built by the Visigoths around the 6th century AD in the city of Toledo. And also from that century, Toledo was considered the capital of the Spanish country. But as you may imagine, the Spaniards were fighting against all the invaders, as usual. So Visigoths need help, and they ask help to the Muslim Empire, which based in Damascus, in Syria. And the Muslim Empire got some army, certain troops in the north of Africa. So Visigoths asked help to the Muslim Empire, and with the pretext of helping them fighting against the Spaniards, they conquer. Muslim Empire conquered the whole or most of the Spanish territory in the very beginning of the 8th century. It only took 30 years for them to conquer most of the Spanish country, because they didn't find much resistance. But beautiful thing about this civilization, the Muslim Empire at that time was very advanced. Many arts like mathematics or physics, and these people also were very unthinking, or we thought that they were open-minded, because they respect the rest of religions existing on that time, on the 8th century in Spain. So that's the main reason why we call Toledo the three cultures city, because Jews, Muslims and Christians were sharing a space, living all together in a city walls. Now you can appreciate those views. I promise you, we're gonna stop in a viewpoint very close from here, in order for you to take some pictures if you like. You can see the city is surrounded by a river in 3 parts. This is the Tagus River, Tajo for Spaniards. This is one of the longest rivers in Spain. It's around 1,000 kilometers long. It ends in Lisbon, and it's one of the main most important rivers in Spain, in the whole peninsula. Damos al último virado. No te importa.
Pasado
Pasa el kiosquito.
kiosquito.
Well, you can see.
¿El que hay nada más pasar o el siguiente?
El digamos que está el último, que también tiene un mirador muy majete. ¿Sabes cuánto
Empieza a bajar un poquito.
Perfect. Well, you can see by yourself. Nice views now we have. That big building in the geographical center of the city with that spine, that's the bell tower of the cathedral. Alright, was began to be built in the year 1227.
Ah, este decías.
No, más para.
Ah, el siguiente.
And also there is an enormous building on the very top of the hill, you can see in the shape of a fortress. That's the Alcazar. Used to be Alcazar means fortress in Arabic in Estes. And it was used by the Moorish kings established in the city of Toledo. It was used also as a castle by different kings of Spain. As Charles I, the Fifth of Germany, was using the Alcazar as residence here in the city of Toledo. And nowadays it's been overhauled, was destroyed during the Spanish Civil War from 1936 to 1939. Nowadays it's the Army's Museum. Well friends, time for us to stop here a little while in order for you to take some pictures.
Nancy, don't go to the edge.
That's